bragging rights.
Oh, the Wiz took Detroit. That's who lost. Somebody put the Wiz.
As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can finish, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
What's going on?
On the option.
See ya. Oh, that's good. See ya. Ball. Yeah, it's ball.
Excellent pass by the back on the option. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stops at the 13. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And Jesse, there an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility. Here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses. He's rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him. And everybody on this offense is looking to it.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he's played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running to the left. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try the left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run it left here. There he goes. And he slips through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up with a PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and are ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers and linebackers fought all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time throws.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Card in the backfield. It's Willis. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. He stops for no gain again. Back-to-back run. Nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right holes that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They kick it away on 4th down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They got punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He knows that he is in the way. It's not that good.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll give it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 45. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
That's tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run to the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hands the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and are ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route. Coming from the slot receiver, they get the completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two...
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Flushed out of the pocket. That's it, 5. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Close to the marker, it's Reynolds. He's out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd like to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The short hands, it's Russell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Russell. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
A great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to seconds.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Williams. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Couldn't find the range on a field goal. Couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time again because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now a throw. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I personally just love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Collins. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Orange will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Trying play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the ball.
We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Collins. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking. They couldn't reel it in. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The option look. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Caught In the backfield, it's Wilson. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
It's about a
And
formation.
he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Collins. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip was a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. Is it
Tying it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big game down the field.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead by starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 25 over Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? That will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Collins. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Oh, the quick spin move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Willis. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off-play action on first down. Touchdown, Cuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looking for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Collins. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defensive job to stop.
Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Collins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell.
They got 10 people on
They
defense.
get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
That's crazy.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. Max going for the goal line.
Only had like 8 people on defense.
And they had
That's
six
crazy.
more with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the point after is good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. It'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The old coaching cliche, go let her know every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. So 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much.
Steady. Let's say this whole thing's not going to save. It's not going to save. Shit broke.